Hi, I'm Mark Berman, Chief Editor at MedicalAlertComparison.com, and today we're going to test a medical alert system by Medical Care Alert, top-notch company, and let's see what we have here. So we open the box, I'll spin it around here, and we see everything is loaded up very nicely. You have your base unit and your power supply, your phone line, your medical alert pendant, which we'll get back to in a minute, really interesting stuff. There's some paperwork here, operating instructions, installation instructions, all that. Also, you'll see in the package something that says open immediately, so let's open it immediately. And in here is just general instructions about the system, how to hook it up, and things about the company. And oh, here's that 50 plus ways to prevent falls, which is very important for seniors. Also, it comes with a lock box, which has pre-programmed combination here. So pretty much everything is in place in the system. Okay, now let's get started. Following the very simple quick guide start here, just follow along the directions. First thing to do is, well, get this out of the way. First thing to do is to plug in the power. I have the power plugged in. I'm going to plug it into the back here. Plugged in, then you turn it on. Can't miss the big on-off switch here. And then
Emergency call mode, version L5.
You just heard the emergency call is on, power is on. You'll see on the system there is a battery charger for the Pendant, because the Pendant takes its own battery, which again we'll talk about later because it's very exciting. And there's batteries already loaded in the back here for if the power goes out, you won't lose power or anything. So we have that. Then you're going to plug the phone line in. Unfortunately, this system requires a telephone line or an internet-based telephone. It's not a cellular system, which a lot of companies have. That's a bit of a drawback. But you plug it in, and you plug it into the wall, and you're hooked up. Now, I've mentioned the Pendant a couple of times, and this is why. It is one of the only pendants on the market that you can actually speak through and listen to the monitor through the Pendant. Most times you're in another room, perhaps, and you have to actually sort of yell through the base unit. Here, you don't have to yell. It's all through the monitor, all through the Pendant. Now, the first thing we're going to do is test it. There's a button back here to test it. And the red light goes on.
Battery is okay.
And the battery is okay. The battery is actually up here. You unscrew this, and the battery is right in here. And then you screw it back in. And like I said before, there's a little door on the front of the base unit where you can charge your batteries. So, and there's another battery in here. So you're always going to have a fresh battery. If this one runs out, you replace it with one in here, and then you switch it off.
Battery is okay.
One thing about this Pendant, while it's really great that you can speak through it and listen to it, it's because of that, it's bigger, it's bulkier, it's thicker than most normal medical alert pendants. So you may not be comfortable wearing this around your neck because it is a little bigger. They give you a belt clip that you can put it on here and clip it onto your belt, and they give you another clip that you can actually put it in here and wrap it around your wrist if you want to do something like that. It's just another option if you don't want to wear it. Another thing about this, you're supposed to be able to wear these in the shower. You're supposed to always have it with you. But there's a little warning here saying it's water resistant but not waterproof. So what you might want to do, they suggest, and it makes sense, is when you're in the shower, in the bath, just put it just on the counter outside of the shower. This way it's within easy reach if something happens and it's not getting wet. There is one drawback.
Battery is okay.
There is one drawback to this base unit in that there's no help button on it. That's really unusual. Every unit we've ever tested has had a help button on it in case you're you're in the room and you need help, there's always a big button on there and you can press it. This doesn't have that. So really you have to make sure you have your pendant with you at all times, because it's the only way you're going to be able to call help is to press the button on the pendant. So overall we would say the medical care alert system is a fine system. It does have a couple of drawbacks, as I mentioned. There's no help button, curiously, on the base unit, and it's not cellular anymore. It's not cellular. You have to use a regular phone line, which so many people have gotten rid of. But if you still have a phone line, this is no problem. If you don't have a phone line, unfortunately, you might not be able to use the system. But the big thing about this system is the pendant. I mean, it's so nice to know that you don't have to scream from another room, help, I need help. Where you can just speak right into this, you can hear them. If you're hard of hearing, you may have a problem hearing this if you're a couple hundred feet away or in another room. Here, it's speaking right into here. You can hear it. You can't miss it. So this is very exciting. It's great technology, and this is what makes this system so good. I'm Mark Berman, Chief Editor at MedicalAlertComparison.com. Feel free to browse our site. We have many more reviews of other systems, and have a good day.